Hi everyone. We are all familiar with the name Jimmy Carter. He is considered one of the most well-known former presidents of the United States, not only for his time in the White House but also for the exceptional humanitarian work he has carried out since leaving office. But have you ever wondered how much money someone like Jimmy Carter left behind? What kind of wealth does a former president actually accumulate, and how does he choose to spend it? The response may take you by surprise. We'll be exploring the shocking details of Jimmy Carter's riches, including how he accumulated it and its future direction. So stay tuned until the very end. You won't believe how different his financial legacy is from other former presidents. First, let's take a brief look at Jimmy Carter's past. Jimmy Carter was born into a very humble family in Plains, Georgia, in 1924. His family lived on a peanut plantation and life there was anything but glamorous. Carter learned the value of hard work early on while helping out on the farm and growing up in a rural community. One of the reasons he has remained humble while becoming one of the most powerful people in the world is his unwavering work ethic throughout his life. Carter's election as Georgia's governor in 1971 marked the beginning of his political career. He was elected as the 39th President of the United States a few years later, in 1977. Unlike many politicians who come from wealthy families or have large amounts of personal money, Carter did not have a fortune when he assumed office. After leaving office in 1981 and returning to Plains, Georgia, he actually led a modest life in comparison to most former presidents. How much did Jimmy Carter make as president? He was paid $200,000 annually while he was president, which is an interesting fact. Although that might seem like a lot, it's actually quite little when compared to the millions of dollars that modern presidents make from speeches, book deals, and business ventures. Carter's inability to prioritize money is the issue. His first priority was always to serve the public, not to make money. After leaving office, Carter could have easily made money off of his fame. Many former presidents go on to write best-selling memoirs, invest in lucrative business ventures, or command high fees for public speaking engagements. However, Carter took a different approach. Instead of chasing wealth after leaving office, he dedicated his post-presidential life to humanitarian work, founding the Carter Center in 1982. The Carter Center strives to promote peace, fight illness, and advance human rights worldwide. Carter gave these causes a great deal of his time, energy, and even personal money. One of Jimmy Carter's most remarkable traits is his modest lifestyle. Unlike many former presidents who live in lavish homes, Carter and his wife, Rosalind, live in the same small ranch house they built in Plains, Georgia, in the 1960s. For some affluent individuals, the approximately $200,000 worth of the house is less than the cost of a high-end vehicle. Take a moment to consider that a former president of the United States lives in a house that is significantly less valuable than the mansions of many modern politicians and celebrities. However, how did Carter gain his riches over time? Unexpectedly, politics did not account for the majority of his wealth. Rather, it arose from his novels and peanut plantation. With over 30 books to his credit, Carter is a prolific writer who has written about everything from his political career to his beliefs on human rights, spirituality, and even poetry. His novels have earned favorable reviews and have made a major contribution to his riches. Let's now answer the fundamental query: what was Jimmy Carter's estate worth? Carter's net worth is roughly $10 million, according to current assessments. To the typical person, that might seem like a lot, but in comparison to other former presidents, it's actually quite small. For instance, it is estimated that Bill Clinton has a net worth of approximately $120 million, whereas Barack Obama has a net worth of approximately $70 million. Carter is therefore far less wealthy than his contemporaries. However, this is when the intriguing part begins. Carter has stated unequivocally that he has no intention of using his wealth for selfish purposes. Rather, a large portion of his fortune will remain allocated to the Carter Center's health, human rights, and peace efforts, which are the things he is most passionate about. The Carter Center has actually accomplished amazing things over the years, from encouraging free and fair elections in nations all over the world to almost completely eliminating guinea worm disease. Carter's legacy is about the good he did with what he had, not how much money he made. Another significant feature is Carter's commitment to philanthropy. He has been actively involved with Habitat for Humanity, an organization that helps build homes for the poor. Up until his 90s, Carter was seen building houses by hand. While many people his age would be enjoying retirement, imagine Carter working physically to help others. That reveals a lot about his temperament and priorities. So what does all of this mean for Jimmy Carter's financial legacy? It proves that influence, not just money, is what true wealth is all about. Carter's story serves as a poignant reminder that you can influence the world without having millions of dollars. Helping others has always been his top goal, and money cannot purchase that legacy. Carter sticks out as someone who took a different road in a culture where many prominent figures are competing for success, riches, and power. Instead of leveraging his position to accumulate a vast riches, he chose to devote his life to helping others. His ideals, not his money, are what make him so beloved today. Let's take a time to analyze our lessons learned before we conclude. We may learn from Jimmy Carter's tale that riches isn't the only measure of success. It all boils down to the difference you make, the people you influence, and the legacy you leave. What actually makes Carter distinctive is his modest lifestyle, philanthropic generosity, and devotion to improve the world. What do you think then? Do you find the amount of money Jimmy Carter left behind surprising? Please share your ideas in the comments section. Please remember to like and share this narrative with others if it inspired you. We can learn a lot from individuals like Jimmy Carter, who serve as a reminder that transforming the world is the ultimate purpose of achievement. Thank you for your time, and we hope to see you in the upcoming video. Remember that it's not how much you have that counts, but how you use what you have to make the world a better place.